Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to your match preview for Chelsea versus Arsenal. And I did promise you guys that there's a very special guest I'll be doing for the preview. And this is the first time I've ever done this on my YouTube channel. So I've got the privilege to meet the beautiful Arsenal fan, a very good friend of mine. She's a big Arsenal fan. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Charlene Smith, presenter. How are you, my friend?
Thank you, Ashake, first of all, for getting me on your channel. It's an absolute pleasure to be here joined with you to do this preview for this big game that's taking place, which
Yep.
I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm doing amazing. Thank you. I'm happy that the Premier League is back. We had a nice international break and now it's straight back to business.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you a question. Are you happy that the international break is over? Because 2 weeks ago, you being Manchester City with won the treble 1-0, and that was a huge win. So are you happy that it's back? The Premier League is back for you guys.
Yes, you know, I am still buzzing from that 1-0 win over Man City. I'm still excited. Obviously, we had, Bukayo Saka, who was struggling with a hamstring issue. So I think we needed that break. The break came at the right time. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join, the England team,
Yeah,
yeah, he was able to get a rest, a much needed rest. So
yeah,
that was great. And I think the timing for us was just perfect. And I'm hoping that Bukayo Saka will be back for this big game that is taking place. But
yeah,
yeah, I'm happy. It was a nice break. And I am now happy that the Premier League is back.
yeah. I did hear that Saka needs to be tested before we know that he's going to be available. That's what I've heard yesterday. So, but I think he will be fit for this game because, like you said, he needed a much needed rest because he's playing so many games that he hasn't been on the bench since. So I think that's a good thing that he's not in the England squad. Otherwise, he would have got more injury, which will make you guys even more upset. So I think that's a good idea. If you are
Exactly.
if you ask me, yeah. I feel like the international break is very bad for Chelsea because our top fixture starts tomorrow. Because we've got Brentford, we've got Newcastle away, Manchester City at home, Brighton at home, Man United at home, sorry, away. These are just tough fixtures. So I wish the international break will still continue. But listen, all I can say is I'm happy that it's back. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this game tomorrow. Chelsea versus Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. That'll be kicking off at 5:30. So yeah, I mean, both of us before the international break got a couple of wins. We beat Burnley 4-1, and you guys beat Manchester City 1-0. So yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel going into this game? Because I think you guys are the favorites because you win the title race, you're second place or joint first with Tottenham. You're on the same points. But how do you feel about this game today? Are you extremely confident? And or do you think that this is a tough game, despite Chelsea not being great?
Do you know what? I don't like to ever underestimate any team. I know you guys have been struggling with some injuries. I mean, you've got a number of players that are
I
out
know,
injured.
yeah,
It's absolutely ridiculous, Reece James is still looking like a bit of a doubt. He is, a fundamental player for you guys.
yeah.
I feel like Jackson got off to a really good start. I don't know if he's going to be fit or not, but
I,
there is.
I, well, he is. Well, he's not injured. He just he played in the Burnley game, and so he is fit enough. So no injuries. But yeah, like you said, well, Reece James is fit, but I wouldn't risk him signing tomorrow because this guy's injury prone. Like the only time he hasn't been injured was when he played for Wigan. But for Chelsea, it's been so many injuries, and I'm worried that if Reece James keeps on getting injuries, I feel like he could leave Chelsea, which I definitely don't want that to happen because he's a really good player. So yeah, he's back, but I will not risk him sign tomorrow.
Yeah, I do actually rate Reece James as well. But yeah, so yeah, I understand you guys' issues. Obviously, you guys have been struggling, for the past couple of seasons. It's been quite a challenging time for you guys, to put in nice context. However, you have now got a new manager, Pochettino, who's
Yeah,
come in, and we are starting to see a little bit of progress, within
yeah,
Chelsea. You did manage to get the 2 wins, prior to
yeah,
the international break. However, on the flip side, I'm an Arsenal fan, and I'm here to give you my thoughts now on Arsenal. We are coming into this game on the back end of the international break. Man City, you know, we're still obviously buzzing from that win. That was a big win for us for many reasons. You know, we are competing in a title race. Well, not quite right now at this moment in
No,
time,
it's
but
way too
you know,
early to say.
yeah, title race. But last
Yeah.
season, you know, that is who we sort of needed to beat. So it puts us on a massive high to sort of contend with them this season. In terms of our team, I feel like we've got enough quality, whether or not Saka is fit and available. We have got enough quality to go out there and, you know, get a job done against you guys. So I'm feeling really confident and really excited. We did manage to get that 1-0 win against you guys at Stamford Bridge last season. I'm
Yeah.
looking to come and get another win again, Ashoke.
I know.
Another
I mean,
3 points incoming.
I know. I mean, I just saw a stat that says you guys are unbeaten at Stamford Bridge 4 times. You've drawn once and you've beaten us 3 times in a row. And yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. And if you want me to be real, I can see Arsenal beating us again. But I will say the only time I see Chelsea winning this game is that if Pochettino doesn't make too much changes, because we started for 4-2-3-1, and when he put players in one position, but for the Fulham game and for the Burnley game, we switched to a 4-3-3. He put players in the right position, and you can see that it clearly worked. And I keep on saying to the people out there, if you guys don't put players in the right position, you guys will just drop points and the players will not perform. Like I remember in the Fulham game where he put Partey as right back, like a back five, and then you guys drawn. So yeah, but when you beat Manchester United, he put players in the right position. That's how you beat them. So I believe if Pochettino had done this against West Ham, Villa, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, I believe we could have won those games. So it's great that Pochettino has found his formation, but I feel like he should have done this in the beginning so that Chelsea would not be in a bad situation. So yeah, I do go what you're saying. So yeah, I mean, I'm just very worried because Stamford Bridge is not only a place where teams go out there and struggle to get wins, but it just looks easy and I just hate it. So hopefully Pochettino can prove to me and rest of the Chelsea fans that listen, I've got a good record against Arsenal. I'm going to do it again. And yeah, and if we can beat Arsenal tomorrow, which hopefully that's my prayer because I don't think that's going to happen. I think of the next 7 games, I feel like there's going to be more confidence for me, the players, the manager, and even the fans. So this is a tough test, and let's see if we can pass it tomorrow. So, but what do you think of that?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with what you're saying. And I think that's one of the issues that you guys had when Graham Potter was in charge. You know, he was playing players out of their positions as well. And a lot of the things and the systems that he was setting up just wasn't making any sense. So just going back to what you're saying with what Pochettino is now doing, hopefully he has, you know, placed players in their right positions and found a system that actually works for you guys. And it's about building on that as opposed to keep changing and tinkering things, because then I guess that's when you sort of lose that momentum and then it's quite difficult for you to get results. So for a Chelsea fan or perspective, I guess that's what you guys probably need.
Yeah, I mean, normally our defense is not the issue. It's going forward and scoring goals that's the problem, because you can see that you and Manchester City have conceded the same, which is 6. We conceded only 7. So our defense is like second best. Your one is first. So that's where I feel like the defense is not the problem, it's going forward. So if Chelsea want to, like, say, over the next few years compete, we need to make sure that our defense and our attack is the same thing. We cannot say, oh, our defense is good and then our attack is poor. No, it needs to be the same thing, because it cannot be one thing or the other. It needs to be equal. And that's what you guys did. You're scoring goals and you're not like conceding. So that's why I think this game tomorrow, I see bare people saying 3-0 Arsenal and 4-0. I'm thinking like to myself, listen, I know Arsenal will win, but I don't see either Chelsea or Arsenal like putting 4 past them. I see like either 1 or 2 teams like scoring 1 or 2, because like I said, our defense, both Arsenal and Chelsea, is really good. So, but what do you think will happen tomorrow? And also, sorry, let me also say, I feel like this is the first time that I'm going to see the midfield of Odegaard, Partey, and Wise, and also the front three. If Saka is fit, the Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Martinelli. If I see that, then I know they're going to cause defense some problems. So that's the thing I'm worried. And this is going to be the first time I've ever seen that this season. So yeah, but what do you think of that?
Well, Ashoka, you didn't mention any of your ex-players, you know, Kai Havertz,
Oh yeah,
Jorginho, you're not
Jorginho,
expecting to
yeah.
see any of those on our starting 11?
I mean, if they do start and they score, I'll be like, oh my days, no, I can't believe they scored against us. But I don't think Jorginho and Havertz will start because I think you need to put out your strongest 11 in order for you guys to beat us. So yeah, but maybe do you see Kai Havertz and Jorginho starting tomorrow, especially against their ex-club, Chelsea?
Do you know that was a bit of banter for you, Shoke? But if I'm completely honest, what I expect to see is I want to see a solid midfield. So yes, I'm expecting to see Partey, Odegaard, and Rice. That is who I really want to see start, and that is who I would actually have on my predicted 11 as well.
Okay. Well, I have to tell you, the reason why I think you guys are going to keep it clean sheets because of Gabriel and Saliba. I'm telling you, those two partnership is absolutely sensational. And let me tell you something, Sean, you're going to be surprised when I tell you this, but I read a stat here that says William Saliba and Kurt Zuma are the only two players that didn't get driven past. I mean, that is crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
when I saw
mental.
that, I was like, boy, no wonder why Saliba is just like pocketing Haaland strikers and all that stuff. So that's why I'm worried. I don't think we'll score, and that's why I see you guys winning because William Saliba and Gabriel are just sensational. Them two could be the best centre backs ever in the league, and that's why away from home you always keep a clean sheet. You don't I mean, at the Emirates, you always concede, but away from home is completely different. So that's why I think Arsenal will win. And I think they'll also keep a clean sheet because I'm worried about attack, especially when I see, Saliba put it, stopping Jackson from scoring, Ben White stopping Mudryk or Sterling, and also Zinchenko stopping Cole Palmer. So that's the thing I'm worried. But yeah, what do you think? But do you think that you're going to see the same back four as you did against Manchester City when you beat them 1-0?
Do you know what? I can understand why you'd be so worried. And if I'm completely honest, Saliba and Gabriel is my favourite centre back pairing. When Gabriel Magalhaes was linked to other moves, throughout the transfer window, I was concerned. I was thinking, there is no way, like, he cannot go anywhere. We need him. He's
Yeah.
fundamental. So I can understand your frustration. I think William Saliba had a bit of an issue with his toe, I believe. I'm
Oh,
hoping he'll be back and fit. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. I don't know the full details, but that
yeah, I
is my
didn't even know
understanding of
that. I
the
didn't even
issue.
know that until you told me. So if that's actually true, then boy, maybe he'll be on the bench for this one, which I will be surprised. But I haven't heard of that news, so I feel like he should be fine. But I haven't
Fingers
heard it until
crossed.
today. But yeah, but
Yeah, but don't worry. Even if
hopefully
he's
he
not
doesn't
fine,
start.
we got
Yeah,
other options. We got
yeah.
Kivior
Yeah,
who
that's what
can
I'm
step in.
saying. Because I said earlier that Arsenal's bench is just strong. Like in the Man City game, you can see when Kaya was come off the bench, he made an impact. He got the assist for Gabriel Martinez's goal. So
Yes.
Arsenal can bring players off the bench that will make an impact. But for Chelsea, it's completely different. We used to have a squad that we don't even know about, which for me that's really concerned. So that's why I feel like I have to be real. Like Arsenal are doing much better this season. I feel like if they can keep this up, I believe they'll win the league. Of course, as a Chelsea fan, I don't want to say it, but I have to admit, I have to be real. Like I predict you guys will be in the tight ways, and if you continue like this, then I'll put you in first. Like, and you guys, and if William Saliba didn't get injured, then maybe you could have won the league, but we should wait and see. But hopefully, I think it's only Timber that is injured. He's out for the rest of the season. I'm correct.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
present, fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
so it's only him. But
No,
listen, you got Sinchenko, you've got so many good players. So yeah, he should be able to challenge for the title. So yeah, but listen,
absolutely.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not so confident. But what about you? What do you think will Mikel Arteta do for this game tomorrow in order to stop Chelsea, like to score goals and just to win the game? What do you think he's going to do?
Yeah, so just going back as well to what you're saying about, our defence being so solid, we've also got the goalkeeping situation where it's David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale who
Yeah,
are both fighting for that goalkeeping,
yeah.
position.
Like,
So,
can I ask you a question? Who do you,
yeah,
who do you want to start, and who do you think Mikel Arteta start? Because it's either David Raya or Al Mamso, who I think they're quality goalkeepers. So who do you want to start in that game tomorrow, and who do you think Mikel Arteta will pick?
Do you know what? If I'm completely honest, I feel like they are two great goalkeepers. Obviously, Aaron Ramsdale, you know, is our number one, who's been doing amazing. David Raya's come in, he's been doing amazing as well. I must say, in that Man City game, there was moments where he was making me feel a bit
Oh
uncomfortable.
yes,
I don't know if he was
mistakes.
a
Yeah,
bit
he was
nervous.
lucky, very lucky.
Yeah. And I
Mm,
was really concerned, thinking, oh my God, what
Yeah,
is
I was
going
thinking.
on here?
Yeah, I
Like,
was
David,
thinking.
what are you
Yeah,
doing?
I was thinking both are great, but I see Ramsdale make mistakes. I see why. So I thought to myself, boy,
Exactly.
like, like they were so good, but when it comes to mistake, they just cannot seem to like, they. I see them do it once or twice, which is really concerning. But listen, that's why he kept a clean sheet. So even Ramsdale
Exactly.
kept a clean sheet as well. So to me, as a Wiper fan, it's either David Raya or Ramsdale that both of them should start because they're quality. But I feel like they need to cut these mistakes because because I said this last season, whenever I see Chelsea make mistakes, they always seem to lose. And so if you guys don't lose this game, you need to make sure that neither your goalkeeper or your defense make mistakes. So that's what I think. That's the only way I can see you guys winning.
Exactly. And I feel like the mistakes that they're making as well, sometimes they're really high risk because you're like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. But,
yeah.
you know, like you said, they are two great goalkeepers. And I guess we can't really seek perfection from them. In
Mm,
terms of who I want to start, if I'm completely honest, I really don't mind because I feel like they've both got their strengths in different areas. You know, I feel like Aaron Ramsdale is more stronger playing out from the back, whereas David Raya is, you know, better with his long passing ability. So whoever starts in goal, I'm really not fussed. I am literally 50-50. In terms of what I think Mikel Arteta will do, I think he will start David Raya because, you know, looking at the previous fixtures, in my opinion, I feel like he favours David Raya over Ramsdale at this present moment in time. So I reckon he will start Raya in goal.
okay, that's good. Um, all right, so let's move on into our predicted lineup. I'm going to start first since we're the home team. So my predicted lineup is for 4-3-3. White for me, Robert Sanchez will be in goal. Now White back, I would like to see Reece James, but I don't think he's fit. I think Malo Gusto is back, and I want him to start, but I think Pochettino will start Cucurella because in the last two games he has looked a bit good. You know, he's normally a left back, but he played as a right back and he looks really good. So I think he'll start Cucurella. The two centre backs, Thiago Silva. I heard Disasi going to be for knock, but hopefully he's fine. If he isn't, then maybe put Kowa and Thiago Silva and probably put Cucurella left back and probably let's see, Malo Gusto on the right hand side. So that was going to be my back four. The midfield, no changes. Enzo, Caicedo, and Conor Gallagher. I think he looked good in the last couple of games, and hopefully don't get disrespected like he always does. So those on the midfield and the front three. Of course, Cole Palmer on the right because he looks absolutely sensational. Ever since we signed him, up top, Nicholas Jackson. Now the left wing, now the left hand side for me is 50-50. Now I want to start Mudryk in this game, but I know he will start Sterling. So to me, if Sterling starts, I wouldn't mind. If Mudryk starts, I wouldn't mind because both of them looked absolutely fantastic. You know, Sterling was involved with the 4 goals against Burnley. Mudryk scored a wicked goal in the international break. So I wouldn't mind who starts on the left, whether it's Mudryk or Sterling. So yeah, those are my predicted lineup. What's yours, Charlene?
Okay, yeah. I mean, your lineup sounds good. Just in terms of that left hand side, I would have just assumed that, you know, Sterling would have been, you know, a starter for you.
Mm,
Sometimes when your team has been looking a little bit, you know, deflated, he's the one that sort of brings that energy. He's been involved in quite a few goals. So I thought, you know, he'd have been top of your team sheet. And I think him and Jackson link up really well as well. So I think starting
mm.
Jackson to have Sterling there will really benefit you guys. Although not trying to give you no tips on how to come against us. Oh. And Sanchez as well. I mean, what do you make of him? Are you happy with him as your goalkeeper?
So far, I think he looked good. I mean, yes, he made a few mistakes at the beginning, but I thought he made some really good saves. I mean, I even saw the video against Fulham where he was a super and he just catch the ball. I was just laughing and saying that is my goalkeeper. But yeah, I think Sanchez is a good goalkeeper, but maybe could have got someone else like David Raya or somebody from AC Milan. But Bobby Sanchez is a really good goalkeeper. But maybe if he doesn't, like, the only way I can say he's still number one is that if he doesn't make mistakes and just keep on making big saves, because he won the September goal of the month, save of the month against Aston Villa. So I think he started off badly, but then I think he's starting to progress a little bit better. So I'm happy with Sanchez in goal. And I feel like
Okay.
he's a bit better than Kepa, to be honest. That's my opinion. So I don't know what people are thinking, but that's my opinion, to be honest.
And what about Caicedo? Are you happy with, what you've got out of him so far?
Yeah, I mean the same thing. The beginning of the season, he made a few mistakes, conceded the penalty. But the reason why that is because he was Caicedo was playing alongside Conor Gallagher, and you can see that it clearly didn't work. But the game against Fulham and Burnley, he decided to put Enzo and Caicedo in the pivot and Conor Gallagher as an attack midfielder. And you can see that worked because in the Burnley game, he was winning balls back. He was just doing what a defensive midfielder is supposed to do. So yeah, I feel like Caicedo has started off bad, but I can't blame him. But ever since Caicedo and Enzo has been in the pivot, them two looked absolutely fantastic. So I want Pochettino to keep it the same, no changes. So yeah, Caicedo started off bad, but looked a bit better in the last couple of games. So yeah.
Okay, good to hear your predicted starting 11. I'll now give you mine.
Go
So
on.
my predicted starting 11 will be a 4-3-3 with David Raya in goal, a back four of Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Zinchenko. Midfield three of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. And then a front three, if Saka is fit and available, it'd be Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. However, if Saka is not available, then I reckon Trossard, Jesus, Martinelli. That is my predicted 11.
That's not a bad idea because if Saka's not available, then I think Trossard should start because he's looked a bit really good when he signed him. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus ain't scoring goals, but he still is a good player. And Gabriel Martinelli, honestly, he's just a really good player on the left hand side. Yeah, he's just a really good player. So I feel for Kukwe or maybe Malo Gusto is starting as right back, but we should wait and see. All right, guys, let me know in the comments down below what's your predicted lineup. Now, it's time to move on into our predictions. So, boy, I don't know what to say, I have to be
You look
real.
stressed already.
I want to back my team, but I just feel like they're gonna prove me right. So
I
have to go. Yes, I have to predict an Arsenal win, unfortunately. It's gonna be 1-0 because your defense is really good, your attack is really good, so I can see another loss. That's what my head is saying, but my heart is saying 2-1 Chelsea. So I have to go for 1-0 Arsenal, but hopefully they'll prove me wrong. If we do win, then I'll be very happy and that'll give me confidence of the next 7 games because like I said, we've got you guys tomorrow, then after that, tough fixtures. But if we lose against you guys, then I think the confidence is low and I feel like we're going to lose every game. It's going to be back to square one, which is dropping down and down further down the table. So fingers crossed doesn't happen. But I'm gonna have to go for 1-0 also. That's my prediction. What's yours, Charlene?
Same as last season, eh?
Yeah, 1-0, isn't it?
1-0.
Yeah, I think you guys will dominate us like you did last season because your squad is just better than ours, and the table doesn't lie. You're second with 11, so that's and people saying I'm being negative. I have to be real. Like I want to back my team, but we're not doing so well this season. But it's a London derby. Points, form goes out the table. Let's see who will win this game. So you're going 1-0. We're going for the same thing. So let's hope that.
Oh wait, I'm not going 1-0.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm saying you're going for the same score as last season.
Okay, sorry, I forgot. Sorry.
That's all right. First of all, I just want to say, we are unbeaten in our last 15 Premier League London derbies, and long may that run continue.
That's right.
I am predicting a 2-0 Arsenal win.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because like I said, I don't see either Chelsea or Arsenal getting back to like 3-0, 4-0 because our defense is really good. But 2-0 to Arsenal, worse than mine. But I have to agree. Like both of us are going for Arsenal, even I. So just got to be real. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Charlene Smith, thank you so much for coming on to my YouTube channel for the very first time. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, just tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for getting me on, Ashoka. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. And you guys can find me on YouTube also. My name is Charlene Smith. You can find me on Instagram, Charlene_Smith_presenter. Come and find me.
Yeah, that's right. And also, guys, make sure you subscribe to her channel because later today, I believe she will be doing a live show on our YouTube channel, and I'm going to be there. So make sure you guys check that out. The link to her channel is in the title and also the description below. So guys, I hope you found this video exciting and useful. And if you did, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, hit the bell notifications as well, and also follow me on my socials. They're also in the description below. And guys, before we end this video, Charlene, if we were together, we would have shaken hands. But since we're doing this online, I can say, may the best team win tomorrow. Good luck to you guys. Good luck to myself as a Chelsea fan. And let's see which club will win tomorrow. Let's see which color will be London. Would it be red or would it be blue? We've wait and find out. So guys, thank you so much. My name is Ashoka. This is Charlene Smith. We're both signing out. Have a great day, and I'll catch you guys soon.